What do horses see that we don't see? What do they know that we don't know? In order to learn from the horse, we have to try to see things from their perspective. We call this newly emerging field Equine Assisted Learning and Development. So who runs these equine assisted programs?
Connor, this is your lucky day.
Great.
Human Resources has found a candidate that is perfect for your team, and you're about to meet the candidate.
Ooh.
It's a nice horse there, Bob, that, it's the first impression you're going to make on this new employee. So we'd like you to go meet Bob, introduce him to the team, and bring him back to headquarters right here. The work really begins weeks, if not months, before a group comes. We speak with their leader, we establish their goals, and then we develop a very special, usually one-day curriculum just for that group. And we typically have 35 activities to choose from, and in the course of a day, people have a chance to work with the horses, solve problems, and exercise, debrief, and go on to the next. Now, the premise behind what we call equine assisted learning is that the way you behave with the horses is probably the way you behave in life or at work. Horses are non-judgmental and we are non-judgmental. So a horse doesn't care if you're the CEO or you're a multimillionaire. What they're looking for is a good team and good communication. Watch his ears. Glued to him. They're still connecting. See, he's actually totally glued to him. Oh, interesting. And look how far Connor is going. This actually is a really good indication of if he had a team to manage, he would probably be a leader that'd be very comfortable managing from far away. And look how this horse is totally communicating non-verbally. There's this telepathy between them. Now, this horse is not a Western horse. He does not know how to do this. This is clearly Connor communicating very clearly that he wants the horse to stay. His ears have not left him. So what's interesting about the leadership concept with horses is when they live in a herd, they have a leader and they have a very clear pecking order. So when people come and work with horses, they're either are going to be the leader or the horse is the leader, and they have a chance. Everybody has a chance to experience leadership and what it feels like to be a leader. And it can be very empowering when you're seeing this 1,500-pound animal and all of a sudden you're a leader and all you're doing is very subtle gesture and they get it. So one of the activities that we do early on at the Horse Institute is something called Sphere of Influence. And the idea is that it helps people, particularly busy executives who have arrived from the city and who are still very connected to their offices and checking their messages and so on. It's to help people to get grounded and to become aware of themselves, and then to extend that awareness out to the horse, because a lot of what we do at the Horse Institute is understanding our body language and our non-verbal communication and the effects that it has on other people. So, chaps, sphere of influence. So what I'm going to ask you both to do for the next minute is to just walk off on your own and to hear things that maybe you've not been aware of until now, to use your peripheral vision to be aware of what's going on around you. Particularly, you've got 3 potential workmates wandering around right now. Okay. So your next task is to pick a horse and see if you can encourage that horse to join your team. And ultimately, then, to get the horse into the box.
But what is the artifice of this new classroom? And what are the parameters of this new equine assisted pedagogy?
Go, Connor. Go, get over here. Stop him. Okay. Stop him. Go in front of him.
Let's try to see things from the perspective of a prey animal. Your perception of your environment is paramount for your survival. You survive best in a herd. The herd is led by a matriarchal mare. She leads with compassion, a soft power. Power is shifting and relative to position. Each position is vital in the herd. The camera is predatory. It surges like the human gaze, straight ahead, forward, and outward. Point, focus, shoot, capture, cut.